Welcome to Afters with Charlie, the podcast where each week I, Charlie Lewis, invite another comedian around to my flat for an after party. My guest this week is Ben Silver, Hot Water Comedian of the Year, British Comedian of the Year finalist, and according to the Rolling Stone magazine, a special talent. So grab a drink, pull up a beanbag and enjoy. This is Afters with Charlie and Ben Silver.
So welcome to the Afters.
Thank you for having me.
Did you like it?
I love it. It's a good Afters as far as Afters goes.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
Nice, good vibes.
Good vibes,
Yeah.
yeah, I can tell that by the sign. Yeah.
Do you want a drink? You got a...
I've got a little tiny Diet Coke.
Nice, I've got a bit of wine here.
I don't know why I bought the tiny one.
It is to make your hands look bigger.
Yeah, I just want it to look like a big...
Yeah, you
big
do
man.
actually. You look like some sort of superhero.
Just crush it easy as well.
Is this a good Afters? Have you been to any horrible parties before?
I have been to loads of parties. I've been to fucking loads of parties.
Yeah, man,
I'm
sick.
fucking
Yeah,
always there.
yeah.
If there's a party, I get an invite. But yeah, I remember I went to a few parties around here actually.
Oh, yeah?
When I was from like the age of like maybe. So when I started going to raves and stuff.
Yeah.
And like taking MDMA.
Yeah.
Like
When was that?
Early 20s.
Right.
That was around 2013, something
Right,
like that.
yeah.
That's when I first started going to like warehouse projects and Sankeys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, loads of after parties. Again, it's the drugs that are fueling it all. Do you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
It's the only reason I'm awake. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not a groundbreaking fucking revelation, is it? But
Yeah.
insight. But yeah, the drugs. Yeah. So I remember once a big low point in my life where I was like, I need to stop doing this.
Yeah.
Was I think it was like 11, 12 the next day. Gone through to the other, and you know. At first, you're at a cool after party,
Yeah.
but then that shuts down at like 6 a.m. And
Right.
then you're like, right, we'll go to someone else's gaff.
The second after party.
The second after party, exactly, like who you just with scruffs basically. Who
Yeah.
can't, like. So anyway, I went to this after party and, you know, all we had was like a box of wine, you know, and I remember for some reason, because that was so shit, we were like having to like go,
Yeah.
like, and that like, you know, we'd like, so that happened.
Yeah.
Banged my head a few times, but I was like, I remember lying on the floor as they poured wine into my mouth, and they were like saying, "Do you want it?" and all this. You know, they were going, "Do you want it?" and I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, I want it. Yeah. Really taking the piss out of you there, aren't they?
And
Were they older boys?
No, these were like actually they were actually a bit younger than me, but
Oh, that's even worse.
They were sketchy guys. Like,
Yeah.
like one of them was like, you know, the son of like the main guy in Haywood or whatever where I'm from.
The main guy.
The main guy, like
Yeah.
he was the butcher, he was the dentist,
Yeah.
he was the librarian.
They gave everyone protection.
Yeah,
Everyone
he was like the
protection.
Leonardo da Vinci of Haywood.
Right,
He could just
yeah.
use a polymath. But yes, polyamorous. No, but so he. Anyway, so yeah, so I remember walking out of that place at like midday or something, and I was just like, Jesus, man.
What were
I
you
need
doing with
to-
your life?
Yeah, and I was like, again, I was a couple of years older than them,
Yeah.
and. Yeah, I was just not doing any. I was working at a call center where you'd make money and stuff like by scamming old people.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah. I used to do that myself.
Industrial hearing
Yeah,
protection.
it's rewarding work, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I was making loads of money actually, but I was just going out sessioning and actually really just yearning for like probably a girlfriend.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Well, I
but,
think I
yeah.
used to be much more inclined to go out and then get fucked up because in the back of my head I wanted love.
Yeah, no, exactly, because you're
You
like,
thought you might get off with
that's the only
someone.
reason you go out is because you might end up shagging or whatever.
Yeah.
So like, even when I go out to Sainsbury's,
Yeah,
you know,
you're
I'm like
on
thinking,
the
will I
pull.
pull?
Will I pull? Yeah.
Will I pull in Sainsbury's? But
Yeah.
but so yeah, the but what's it called? Yeah, I just wanted that. But with MDMA, which is annoying, is that you feel like you want to like
Yeah.
be intimate with someone, but your penis doesn't work.
No, it's really fucked. It's
And
like I compare it to like imagine trying to put toothpaste back in the bottle after it's
Yeah,
come out.
Yeah.
That's like trying to have sex on MDMA.
No, definitely. It's like a kind of Faustian like
It's cruel, isn't it?
plot. Yeah, it's like a
cruel.
kind of it's like a devilish plot where the
Yeah.
devil's like, you want to feel pure ecstasy, do you? Well, you'll find out. It's not all. You know what I mean? Like it is
Yeah.
annoying, and obviously the older you get, you know. And I tried to go to warehouse like a few years ago for my 30th or something.
Yeah.
And it just like my brain. I think since I started doing stand up as well, and I'd found that almost like natural rush
Yeah.
that I kind of felt like the other one was a bit synthetic.
Yeah,
a bit cheap.
my first like encounters with MDMA were just basically taking them with my mates when we were like 14, 15.
Wow,
started
that's
young,
early.
and we'd just take them in our bedroom and go for a walk. There's a particular golf course that we shout out to Northern Golf Course that we'd go to, and we'd just sit around on the grass, all like fucked out.
Would you be smoking and stuff, or would you?
I think we'd smoke weed. So we started
would you be
smoking
drinking
weed
as well at the same time.
It's hard to remember. It's a blur for some reason.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why. But yeah, it was booze, weed, MD. But it happened pretty quickly between starting smoking weed and then taking MD. In fact, the first time I ever came up, I was in front of my mum. We took it in my bedroom.
Really?
We took MD in my bedroom. And It's the first time we're taking it, and we were just going to go for a walk down the river. And then I took it, and then I was like, oh shit, I'm coming up. We need to get out because I can't be fucked in my room all night. So I thought, right, get out now before I get too fucked. So then I went downstairs, and as I was speaking to my mum, it all hit me.
Rush.
And the rush, the rush is intense. I find it really intense anyway. And I'd taken loads. We bombed it. We put it in like Rizzler paper. And I was looking at my mum, and my eyes were just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I was just like, Mum, I love you so much. I've got to go. Blah, 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 blah. Give her a kiss and run out.
So much.
Yeah. I was like, I love you so much. I'm going to go.
Knew?
Maybe, I don't know. I think around that time I was high a lot anyway with the old devil's lettuce. So so I'm not sure she knew it was particularly MDMA, but then that period between like 14, 15, 16, 17 was a real MD period. But we weren't going out. Like I say, we were mainly in nature.
That's interesting. What year was this?
When
were you 14, 15?
Like 2010 onwards.
Right.
It's actually since the coalition, as soon as the coalition government got in, I started taking loads of MDMA. Yeah, there's probably no relation. But yeah, we just sort of had to escape the country at that point. But yeah, my friends used to spike each other with MDMA as well for fun.
Yeah, well, the first one that I ever did was actually like that. So someone got a cheeky Vimto, like a big jug of it. And, put a gram of MD in it, and then I think I was kind of aware that that's what they'd done.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, I kind of do want to, but it was almost like because I was scared of bombing it at first.
Right. Yeah.
So when they dissolved it in it, and I thought it's just cheeky Vimto.
Yeah.
It's just
chemically altered Vimto, which is Vimto.
Yeah, exactly. It's just extra chemical.
Yeah. My
chemical.
granddad has shares in Vimto.
Does he really?
Yeah. He always says slow and steady profits, regular dividends. So he says slow and steady profits, regular dividends.
Good point.
Yeah. So he bought shares. He always says he bought them at £13 each, and they're worth $16.50 now. This is like 30 years of investment. Honestly, he used to go to the annual general meeting of Vimto, and he used to sit on the front row and like
AGM.
AGM. It was in Blackpool, which is where I think Vimto's a Manc product, but they had it in Blackpool, maybe for the Sun and the Sea and the So he used to go to the annual general meetings. But yeah, he's a strange bloke, my granddad. Basically, I ask him how he is, and he just gives me the price of Vimto stocks.
Yeah, he's like, well, Vimto's up by 4%, so you can.
I'm
guess.
pretty good. Yeah. Well, like, how are you? Oh no, it's down, mate. It's down. Yeah, and I've got arthritis.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I'm just, I don't know how to explain it, Charlie. And you're like, oh, what's happened? Vimto's
down. Sometimes he just gives me a number. He goes, how am I?
Yeah.
£18.50, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I'm trying to think of. To be honest, it used to make me cringe a lot after parties because, sometimes I see like videos on Instagram of like people in raves and they're doing weird shit to each other. Like there was all that weird shit of like, I'm gonna be weird. Like I've got my top off and I'm gonna start doing weird dance or some kind of like face. And like I remember like even my mates and my group of mates used to do it, and like at the time it was like, well, but it used to really make me cringe after a while. I'd be like, and all this like kitchen fucking like after party stuff, like where putting on the tune and being like and all that shit. Like, to be honest, now it makes me kind of cringe a little bit.
I think an after party is like a a laugher curve is.
A laughter curve.
A Laffer.
Oh, a Laffer curve. No.
But this guy, Sir John Laffer, he created the Laffer curve. It's in economics. Basically, it's sort of suggesting like there's it's like a bell shape like that.
Yeah.
So it's like just a like
I love a bell.
Yeah. So and it's about tax originally. So basically, it means like the more you tax people for a while, the more money you'll make. The treasury will make. But at some point, the tax burden becomes too much, so people leave the country. So it goes down. So there's basically like a midpoint. But I think after parties are like the Laffer curve. It gets better and better and better and better. Okay, probably due to the drugs, but at some point, the longer it goes on, the worse it becomes, and the worse people that are there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because I think good people start leaving at like 4 a.m, mate, and then after that, it's like the degenerates who are forcing wine into your mouth and sort of intimidating you, even though they're younger. Because they've got nothing to wake up for.
No, exactly. Like, yeah, definitely. It's a weird one. The after party, but I think again it all comes down to, have you got some kind of like romantic thing hooked up?
It's all about
because if
sex.
you have, you're at an after party and you're like, well, this is the thing. Even about going on a date, man, like with a girl, and you realize that like, even a one night stand, I've got to stay out. There's an obligation to stay out till like 2 a.m. or something.
Yeah,
and like
it's
drinking
like mad,
pints, and I'm pissed. I'm so pissed that I can't even like really shag.
No,
because
and you don't remember it, and you don't come.
It, don't jizz, you know. And I'm like, why?
You just wake up angry and hard in a stranger's bed.
No, exactly.
How's your head?
No, annoying. I mean, I get annoyed a lot. There's mainly where I'm living, kind of. There's just like annoying noises and. Like there's the leaf blower guy I was talking about before, the blowing leaves, and it's so loud, that leaf blower. Yeah, it's deafening, and
I don't know why they need to be that loud. So he's just moving leaves, isn't he? Essentially,
it needs to be a leaf sucker. Like that's what that's what it needs to be. It needs to.
It's a good point.
He was a leaf sucker to me, but he needs to be a sucker because surely that's what it's like, a vacuum cleaner. You wouldn't go around your house just fucking blowing all the dust
everywhere into the corner.
Yeah.
Does he get rid of the leaves afterwards? Like,
I think what he does is he blows them into the road, and then there's like the street sweeper guy who comes,
he comes up.
He comes and that I think that then must vacuum it up into the street sweeper.
Have you ever had a go on the leaf blowers?
I haven't actually, no. But
it's good. It's good crack.
I've heard it's a good technique.
You feel powerful.
Right.
You feel like one of the Avengers or something like that.
Yeah, because it's like, again, that noise is like it's a kind of high-powered weapon.
I've had quite a few random jobs, and one of them was an industrial gardener. So I worked for a guy who got contracts from the council to like trim a hedge that's like 3 miles long in a park. Right. So you'd be doing that all day, and one of the jobs was leaf blower, but it wasn't good. It was like £5 an hour.
Oh, right, so you've actually done it?
Yeah.
So what did he tell you to do?
They just said, well, we cleaned it up, blow it into a corner, and then pick it up.
And then pick it up, right?
But we barely had any tools. We had a leaf blower, but then when you pick it up with your hands, the rake broke.
Yeah, so it's like, you may as well, the leaf sucker. I don't know why they've not invented
the leaf
that.
sucker. Well, maybe we can do it.
Yeah.
The leaf sucker. I think we have to work on the name. I can't think of many successful products that have got a sucker in them.
People might think it's like a weed product.
The leaf sucker. Nice. Speaking of leaves, and just I'm sick of winter.
Oh yeah, I
hate winter, man. I don't know why so many people are, it's the best time of year, Halloween, bonfire night, pumpkin spice lattes, that kind of shit. It's fucking awful. Get a grip. Compared to summer. Okay, and I know there's not as many like cultural events maybe in summer, but it's just the quality of life is just so much better. No wonder people in the Mediterranean live longer and are happier. We're all miserable cunts who hate each other. It's partly because of the weather.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, but it's some people, it depends. For me, like I actually have a bit of seasonal like weirdness each season when it comes along. At first I'm like,
seasonal. And then, do you mean seasonal effectiveness disorder?
But I mean, I don't know whether it doesn't affect me. Like I can't go to work or anything.
Right.
Like, but I kind of, it just like.
Yeah, but you can still be like, feel a bit depressed or anxious or whatever, and still go to work.
It's almost like, because I've lived lots of years and passed through so many seasons.
Like a wise old man. How old are you? You're not
33.
You're not that old.
So
You made it sound like you were some sort of, I don't know, like an old tree in like like a Lord of the Rings film. I've seen many years.
Yeah, many seasons. But basically, so when the season comes around, I kind of get a bit of a nostalgic. There's some, I don't know, it just feels like you look at the sky and you're like, and you know, you feel the season changing, and there's some kind of like feeling that comes along with that. And what happens with me is when it first comes, I get gutted, and then when I settle into it, I'm like, oh yeah,
this is all right.
This is good, or whatever. But obviously, objectively, summer is better than winter. Although for me, because I get hay fever.
Oh, do you?
There's pros and cons to both seasons, but all the pumpkin fucking spice latte shit.
Yeah.
Well, people just in general who really buy into society. Like who buy into like
sort of like consumerism.
Just like, oh, it's, you know, those people who are like, oh, gonna start putting on Christmas songs.
No, honestly, I think they're fucking idiots.
Oh, look, it's November, we can start you know, and all that kind of like banter. To be fair, that's more part of just like shared collective banter that people latch onto.
Yeah, with people without a sense of humour, I'd argue, to be honest.
You know, like you see it under stand-up videos all the time, and it'll be like someone saying, funny as piles.
Yeah.
See that all the time. Funny as...
Because he heard that once 8 years ago, and they've been saying it every time they don't think something's funny.
And it's like, you were trying to be funny with that comment.
Yeah, and piles can be funny.
Piles is funny.
Yeah, I mean...
I've been laughing my head off when I've been having piles.
Yeah, I mean, piles is just like little pellet-like shits, isn't it?
No, piles is hemorrhoids.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was just where you shit like a sheep, you know, these little pellets. Really?
No.
I'm thick, man. I'm thick. I think I
pellets.
present intelligent, but I'm honestly thick. So it's hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids, yeah.
Oh.
So it kind of just like hurts your asshole.
I've got a mate who's a doctor, and he spent many years on the hemorrhoid ward of the. Yeah, he asked weirdly.
Yeah.
Can I do
Please
the
put me
hemorrhoid? It's
on.
like, no, you need to do. He was a trainee doctor, but he mainly
yeah.
focused on hemorrhoids. This is disgusting. But every person who was suffering from hemorrhoids badly would have a special bottle next to their bed. Okay, and the shape of the lid.
Yeah.
Okay, was perfect. You know, like a Fanta bottle or something. It's got like ridges on the lid.
Right, yeah.
And everyone had a
Screw it into
personal
their arse.
Yeah, they'd screw it into their arse to shred away the hemorrhoids.
Oh god, fuck me. I thought you meant to say it was like some little tonic that they could just lightly dab on like an ointment.
They all had the water bottle. You know, like people have water bottles these days that they take everywhere that are like massive.
Yeah.
They had their own one of them, but it was like a Fanta bottle, for example, and it was the
piles.
perfect size to put in their arse and then like spin and basically.
Are these all older people, do you reckon?
I don't know, to be honest.
Or just people with really bad diets?
People with really bad diets and hemorrhoids. But my mate was telling me, at length about this one guy, and he had a Fanta bottle that he put up his anus. Anyway, should we play?
Would you like me to look up this device?
Yeah, let's see if he can get
Yeah,
one.
get that up,
I'm
man.
very interested because I'm only a few
Pull
years
that
off
shit
needing
up.
this.
Yeah, pull that shit up. We'll
Screw that
see.
shit in.
Whilst Michael's getting that, do you want to play a little game?
Yeah.
So this game, we were talking about sort of like pumpkin spice lattes being quite like, I'd say a low IQ thing. Do you know what I mean? It's not necessarily high IQ. So I've been playing this game recently on this pod, and it's high IQ or low IQ. So I'm going to basically tell you some things, random things, and you're going to just say high IQ or low IQ.
Right, is that a high IQ
Yeah.
notion? Right,
Yeah,
okay,
exactly. And I've actually realised this. My friend started doing this, and then I nicked it for the pod, and then I realised that this comes from Trump.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, I didn't realise, but we've basically playing the game that Trump plays in his head, because he just says, you know, if he doesn't like someone, he goes, he's a low IQ man, he's a low IQ man.
Yeah, he just could just binary.
I'm very high IQ. He said it's just an insult. So I'm just going to say some things. You just tell me high IQ, low IQ.
Okay.
You feel free. So it's your opinion, right? Tax avoidance.
Can I discuss it?
Yeah. I'd like you to give an answer and then say why.
Tax avoidance. I'd say low IQ.
Right, low IQ, yeah.
Well, because I mean, you can avoid tax. It's good to obviously have more money, but then ultimately you're living under a constant state of anxiety.
Yeah.
Speaking as somebody who constantly
avoid tax. Well, you're a comedian, aren't you? So cash your hand in the back pocket kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, in a way, yeah, it's like morally, it's low IQ, isn't it? Because it's not good for the state, but also I don't know.
Well, I mean,
it's hard to say because I've not got any money.
The Jimmy Carr type of tax avoidance, the legal tax.
Yeah,
avoidance.
that's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh right, okay.
So purposefully using loopholes to move your money around to avoid paying tax and therefore robbing the very country that made you.
Yeah, well, this is the thing is that it depends where you're coming from because morally as a society, then it's detrimental to a society. And I don't understand like. You're saving to have that much money. You're saving what, like 400 grand on a few million, maybe or something. So it's like,
I think
what are you going to do with that extra 400 grand, man?
I think they should be rounded up and shot, or anyone who avoids tax.
Yeah.
I hate how it's so fucking acceptable for people just to be like, nah, I'm moving to Monaco. All my money's going to Monaco now. It's like, hang on, this country made you. Without the infrastructure, the NHS, your mum fucking gave birth in the NHS, the education, and you're going to abandon that. And everyone's like, oh, that's fine. Like, so Jim Ratcliffe, he's an example. He just dodges tax. He lives in Monaco, doesn't pay a penny of income tax in the UK. Lewis Hamilton, national treasure, not in my eyes.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
I've never
it's
liked
only
him.
no. I hate how people.
He drives too fast.
Yeah, he drives way too quick. He's going to hurt someone. But yeah, I hate how it's just acceptable and normal, and like I think these people should be treated like scum. Because I believe they are.
Yeah, they're protected by this layer of wealth and the prestige that comes with that, because it's like in their circles that they mix in, it would be so usual and so accepted that they would stop hearing those.
Yeah, comments from people like me, shitheads like me.
Yeah.
Although to be honest, if I had the money, maybe I would move to Monaco. So it's hard to tell.
I think maybe it creeps in a kind of like innocuous way where it's kind of like, if you save this, you can pay for your daughter's wedding, and he's like, well, maybe I should do that, and then so my daughter can have a gaff or something like that. Yeah. And then once they've done that, they're like, well, I've done it once now, I may as well.
Yeah, might as well keep doing it. Yeah. Okay, Tic Tacs.
Tic Tacs. High IQ.
Yeah, high IQ.
High IQ.
I'd associate them with people with low IQ, but I can see why you've said that, Ben.
I'm thinking more of just the brand and the how influential the brand has become based on this weird little shaped sweet.
Yeah, it's good, and the way the container's quite
the
nice.
Little container. I used to be popping that container in
for
and
fun.
out for fun. Yeah, literally on a Sunday, I'd be like, can't get up in the morning. oh yes, and then just like do that all day.
Yeah,
maybe have some lunch, but
maybe
what would I have for lunch?
Tic
Tacs, exactly.
Yeah, never stop. Always working.
Yeah,
always working. What about Tesco club cards?
Low. I think low IQ. You know what? Like, I'm low IQ.
Because they're stealing your data, or
I think just because it's like, listen, lads, either just put all the prices down, and like anyone who comes to your shop, let them have that, rather than if you sign up for this little thing, we'll give you the discount. I remember I used to be a Nectar card guy, Nectar Point guy.
You live near Sainsbury's, don't you?
I live near Sainsbury's. Yeah. I've got an affiliation with Sainsbury's. No, well, no. I mean,
good. No, it's good for you, man. Good for you.
Every little helps.
It's quite a middle class affiliation.
That's not their one, but
it's like lower middle class, isn't it, Sainsbury's?
Yeah, Sainsbury's is like, I'm aspiring to something more, but I'll never get there.
No, you're never going to be in Waitrose, but at least you're out at Asda.
Exactly. Well, it's funny because people like, I was listening to, this is a bit too topical actually, but I was listening to Bob Villan on Louis Theroux's podcast.
Yeah, I saw he went on.
And he was talking about, he's going, yeah, man, I go to Lidl and stuff like that. Yeah, it was just interesting because he was like, no, I never go to a Waitrose. And I was like, I'm never that passionate about, if I'm passing the shop, I'm not going to be like...
You're going to be like, Carty, I'll have to starve.
Fuck, wait, spitting on the
on
the
windows. You don't have Tic Tacs.
Yeah. You don't do Tic Tacs, you fucking charlatans.
I went to M&S recently. I've not really been to many of them.
M&S is great.
It's fucking good, isn't it? The quality is just... And they have products that like... that they don't even have in other shops.
The thing is with Sainsbury's, all the bread's all dry as soon as you buy it, right? All the stuff that they bake. And then... But you go into M&S and it's all... They just do it properly.
Yeah.
They've chosen to do it properly for some reason. All the other supermarkets are like...
What about feeling shame or embarrassment? Do you think that's high IQ, to feel shame? Or is it low IQ?
I think it's to feel.
These are random, by the way. I've not picked these based on what I knew.
Yeah. Ben, do you like? I want to know
Do you feel shame?
because you're not. You should be. But yeah, I think high IQ is feeling shame is high IQ because it is a good important thing to realize.
Because otherwise, you'd be a psychopath, wouldn't you? You'd be. I've watched that Ed Gein thing, and he was
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam. Great job. Really good acting.
Really?
I assume, because obviously I never met Ed Gein. I don't know what he sounds or looks like. But he's created this character.
He's a bit shaky with the accents. And
he doesn't really feel any shame, which is for all
Charlie
the
Hunnam doesn't feel any shame for not being able to do the accents.
Well, no, I think he's just made it up. But good for him. I think he's a good actor. Right, final one. High IQ, low IQ. Reality TV.
I'm gonna have to say low IQ.
Yeah, fair enough. I agree with that.
Just because I'm not into it personally. I'm trying to. Do you know what? I remember I used to be into. I don't know why, but I was into The Hills for a bit. Have you ever remember that?
What the fuck's The Hills?
That was from like 2004. Michael, you might remember The Hills.
What are you trying to say?
Outrageous.
It was just a reality TV show. It was kind of like Made in Chelsea, but set in LA.
Oh right, yeah, the Beverly Hills.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
right, okay.
And so basically, I used to watch that, but when I was very young, when I was like a teenager.
Right, okay.
But I think you
grew out of it though as your IQ increased.
Yeah, as my IQ increased, I started to be like, right, let's learn about history and stuff.
Yeah,
and science.
Nice. Do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Basically, I went through all my old jokes from when I was younger recently, and some of them are good, some of them are shit. Recently, my mum's been made redundant. Yeah, Dad's just bought a flashlight.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
What's your mum's just been made redundant?
Yeah, so that suggests, I think.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, so she's
lost a
job. But your dad just bought a flashlight, and he's just.
So maybe I could say, but in other news, but in the bad news is my mum's been made redundant. Good news is Dad's got a flashlight.
Yeah, that's good.
Although it's kind of weird, like it's buzzing that my dad's got a flashlight.
No, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
Dad's got a flashlight.
Yeah, he's finally made it. But
I'm doing a gig tonight. I'll try that.
No, try it. What's interesting is that it's because so what was the first way that you said it?
Just that my mum's been made redundant.
Yeah.
My dad's got a flashlight. There's no sort of link.
Yeah, exactly. It
needs another line in between.
Yeah, definitely. Because just to my ear, then just the rhythm of it, like the second one, kind of like had a
bad news. My mum's just been made redundant. Yeah, but good news. My dad's just bought a flashlight.
Yeah,
wicked.
It's making me laugh.
Mark, did you find about these bottles?
I did. I can't actually find it as a legit treatment.
I think it's one of the sort of backhand NHS treatment that they just, you know what I mean, that they don't teach them about, but like.
Yeah, so basically...
I think this guy's a doctor.
I hope he is. But yeah, so they don't commonly screw anything in, and you don't normally shred off a hemorrhoid.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy's not a doctor then, is he?
Yeah,
I wonder what he's been doing.
Like
he's called Dr. Nick.
Oh, really?
Like from The Simpsons. He is. He's called Dr. Nick.
Really?
Yeah, he's a nice guy. You don't really see him much.
Probably nicks his diploma, doesn't he?
Yeah, he says like he spends most of his days just with his hand up other men's asses.
Well,
and I'm like, why do you think we invited you on the weekend away?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not a thing apparently.
No, they commonly put rubber bands around them so they drop off.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
When they're really, hanging out there, you put a rubber band around them, or you can it's like a circular stapling device that's inserted briefly into the anus. Maybe this is it.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Inserted into the anus, there we go.
I think it's a homemade version of that. But you have to get the right bottle tops. So if you see someone in the supermarket like touching different bottle tops to try and get a feel for them, you know they've got hemorrhoids.
Hot tip, if you are experiencing them and you get suppositories, put them in the fridge.
Really, the coldness sorts it
really.
Oh, does it?
Chef's kiss.
Like cold burns them off. No?
No. I'm just saying it's soothing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Make sure you eat lots of fruit and veg and it'll never happen to you.
No, that's good. It's great advice. If they've taken anything away from this pod, just, eat a lot of fruit and veg. And if you do, then just make sure you get the right bottle top.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Are you grateful for anything? Sorry, that was a bit aggressive, wasn't it? Are you grateful for anything? There's something you're grateful for.
I love that Christmas present that you got me.
Yeah.
No, I'm a grateful for. Yeah, I mean, I'm grateful. I suppose that. I don't know. It's difficult to say that without. It's mainly stuff about me as a person that I'm glad that I'm not
Oh, give us an example.
I don't know, just like, socially or whatever.
Yeah,
I can actually be really weird socially, but for the most part, I do get on with people and I'm able to have a good, an interaction with people for the most part. So I feel like I'm glad that I'm not one of those people that
struggle with that.
Really bad social anxiety.
I think that's something people take for granted. People who are comfortable can't really imagine a world where they're not. So it's really tricky to sort of empathize with people who struggle with that, I think. And that's why people often call them like weirdos, especially at school. People are so harsh to each other at school. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not weird, it's just got autism. Do you know what I mean? It's not, but I think my attitudes are changing. But certainly when I was at school, if someone was like quiet, you just call them a freak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, so I think it's, I'm grateful for that probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of other stuff.
No, it's fine. No, that's a really good thing to be grateful. Are you 6'4"? Yeah,
161 sometimes.
Depends what.
It depends. Like I've said that to people. I go 6'1" and they go, you're adding on an inch there. So I just say 6 foot.
You say 6 foot.
Yeah.
I'm 5'11". So you win. Men are so fucking defensive.
You could just add.
I know, but I don't want to get called out.
Yeah.
People lie about it online when they're dating as well, don't they? That's a big thing.
And people are getting taller, aren't they?
People are getting taller.
So that's what we're gonna become like. I'm seeing like 18-year-olds now, and I'm like, fuck. I'm already starting.
My dad's 5'6". He's a short man. Wears a lot of lycra. He's an odd bloke, wears a lot of lycra. He's like 5'6", glasses. And he was telling me his average height, and then
lycra glasses.
Lycra glasses. He was telling me his average height, and then I was like, no, it's bollocks. And then he got it up, and he was average height when he was born.
Yeah, this is it.
But I've noticed, like, if I go out to the club,
which club?
Just to the nightclub, the nightclub in Manchester.
The one.
I've noticed all the lads all the new big young lads are so much taller than me. Let's play another game. I want you to blind rank things.
Yeah.
All right, and okay, blind rank. Let's blind rank types of takeaways. Okay, so you know how this works.
No.
Right, I'm going to say a type of takeaway. You've got to say 1 to 5. 1's the best, 5's the worst, and you've got to put them in an order.
Oh right, yeah.
But you can't. You don't know what's coming next.
Right. Okay.
Right. So, Chinese.
5.
Oh, it's controversial. Fucking hell! I think you've set yourself. Indian.
1.
All right. Pizza.
2.
Fish and chips.
3.
Sushi.
Oh, I would have put sushi last.
Would you?
Yeah,
well,
but yeah, 4.
4.
Yeah,
are you happy with the rest of the order?
Yeah, I would probably swap. Chinese and sushi. Sorry, Japan. But yeah.
So what have you got against the Chinese? You know they're listening.
They're definitely
careful,
listening.
This will be translated into Chinese soon as well.
The Chinese,
everything.
The Chinese for me as a people, it's just the greasiness of their skin. It's the greasiness of the food.
Right. Okay.
That puts me off. Because I don't know. I think.
Have you seen how much oil they put in an Indian?
I know, you are right. Indian is disgusting as well. Some of the I remember once I got an Indian and this girl, my girlfriend was like, oh, do you know, telling me all this stuff, like, do you know how that's prepared, the ghee, whatever it's called.
The ghee, yeah.
And I'm like, shut up, you're ghee. But like, I don't know. It was just because all I ever get from Chinese is crispy duck or like egg fried rice.
You're very set in your ways.
I'm a bit picky eater, yeah.
Yeah, I get a Singapore vermicelli, no veg.
That sounds quite sophisticated.
Yeah, because the veg is a waste of space. Because if you say no veg, you get more meat.
But that's not even Chinese, though.
It's not. To be fair.
Singaporean.
Oh yeah. Oh, good point. Yeah, I was about to say.
Oh, his whole world's just.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. My god.
Right.
I'm sorry, mate. You were right. It's number 5. It's number 5. Let myself down. Yeah, we just had some audio issues. Michael's an audiophile. Would you say?
I didn't have my own mic on, but yeah, sure.
Well, maybe not. You know, I was doing gigs. Obviously, I used to run gigs with Jordan Ducharme, and we did this Jokes at the Oaks, and before every gig, regardless of what the sound sounded like, Jordan would be like, "That sounds great, man. Just let's go." And I'm like, "Let's." And so I was like, he's like, "Let's just go. Let's do it." And I'm like, "Can we just make sure it's?" And then he was like, "God, you really care about this?" I was like, "Of course we're going to do a show." And then I said to him, "Oh, I'm an audiophile," and he goes, "What? Like you're into kids?" And I said, "No, the file bit just means you like something. So like, so I'm like, quite particular about the kind of like audio we have." And he went, "But like kids' voices, right?" And I was like, "No, get this kids thing out of your head."
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Jordan, as if he was like, what you really care about this, right? You really care that people can hear you.
Yeah, I know. And then just assumed that I was a pedo, and he was just happy to still work with me. He wasn't like, I think we need to stop running this show. He was like, "Oh, you're into kids, man. Okay, all right,
Great.
fine." Right, well, thanks for coming on, Ben.
No worries, man.
At the end of each episode, I'm sort of asking the guest to think of a question for the next guest. So before I do ask you for your question for the next guest, I'm going to ask you the previous guest's question. Faizan Shah did it.
Yes.
It was a fun episode. We talked about all sorts, Bangladesh mainly.
Yeah.
And his question was quite interesting. I'm going to ask Michael to read it out, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure. So this is Faizan's question.
Yeah.
Is the existence of an opposite a prerequisite to existence?
Repeat the question.
Yeah, you'll need it like 4 or 5 times. It's
Go
really
on,
hard.
go on.
Is the existence of an opposite a prerequisite to existence?
Is the existence of an opposite?
So
the existence of an opposite is a prerequisite to existence.
yeah, does the existence of an opposite ensure the existence of something else? So, for example, like hot only exists because cold exists.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Fair enough.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Yeah.
No. But I mean, it's really interesting. It is a really interesting concept.
Yeah.
Because it is like, what is hot and cold realistically? Because you know what I mean. It's like it's just the absence of the other thing. And yeah, there is. There's an interesting thing which, you notice. Well, a big philosophical thing is that, like, is there any net pleasure?
Okay.
Is there any net happiness to be had out of life?
Ah.
Or is it all just
When you're not sad.
Yeah, basically. Oh no, well, it's not even that you're not sad. It's just that, like, so say I use the analogy of like a shower, for example, right? So, if you get into a tepid shower, right, which is like, at first you're like, oh,
Yeah.
you get used to the thing over a while, and then when you step out of the shower into the ambient temperature, because your body's adjusted to that tepid thing, it's quite nice to step out.
Okay.
Whereas
right, yeah.
if you step out of a boiling hot shower, it's nice in the shower, but once you get out, you're like, oh. So
Right.
you're still experiencing the same amount of discomfort.
Right.
Either way that you do it, whether it's tepid or whether it's hot. But
Right.
you're just experiencing different frequencies, just different
Yeah.
fluctuations of kind of pleasure, hot and cold.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good answer. I think Faizan's going to be impressed when he listens to this part, because I think he asked that question thinking he's going to be a comedian, they're going to be a fucking idiot. And you've just shown him up, I reckon.
I think that that particular, the way that question is framed, this is what annoys me as well about stuff like this, is that it's meant to trip you up.
Yeah.
It's because it is a really interesting concept, but let's hear it again. How was it framed?
Is the existence of an opposite a prerequisite to existence?
But you could dumb that down. So how would you dumb that? What's the...
So the existence, the existence of an opposite is a bit of a misnomer, because is it like, so the opposite of something, if that didn't exist at all, if opposite didn't exist, but opposite's just a concept that humans have come up with to say, hot and cold, whatever.
What's the opposite of Ben Silver?
Well, this is it. Is there an opposite of me? I don't think that there is a complete opposite of a person.
I wouldn't want to meet it.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't want to meet it.
No, because you're great. So I think if it's the opposite of you, then it'd be...
No, they'd be funny, straight.
But
but
cool. Yeah.
But cool. intelligent, being able. The opposite of me would have understood that fucking question.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, fair. Right. Well, do you have a question for the next guest? I don't know who that is, but we'll just.
Yeah. My question would be to the next guest. If you were to have a biopic of your penis,
right?
Who would play the lead role?
So we do genitals, just in case it's a woman.
Yes.
Right. Biopic of your.
Yeah, of your genitals. Who would play the lead role?
And why?
Who would play the fanny or play the dick?
Okay, all right. Who play the fanny or the dick?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, Ben. Where can people find you?
M5 for you. No. Dox myself. Cut that
Staying
out.
in, mate. We don't edit anything out. No, all that racism before about China's going in. That's going to be in the promo vid. No. Where can people find you if people listen?
People can find me on Instagram mainly. That's where I usually do my dealings.
Yeah.
Ben Silver Comedian at Instagram. I have got a TikTok, but it's not much traction on there. The kids don't like me.
No.
But so, and then I've got a Facebook, which is a private Facebook.
Right. Well,
so you can add me as a friend if you want. I've got enough freaks on there already. So YouTube, I've got a YouTube. All YouTube's good, but yeah, Instagram mainly.
All right. Well, Ben. Well, thanks for coming on, mate.
Thank you very much.
I'll see you soon.
Yeah,
nice
no
one.
worries, man.